Sometimes preserving can be kind of a short-term thing, and that's what I'm doing today with these peppers. I'm roasting a whole bunch of peppers, and then I'm gonna preserve them, but just in the refrigerator with some vinegar and some oil, and then they'll always be on hand when I wanna make some sandwiches. If you've got a lot of peppers in your garden or you can't resist buying them at the farmer's market, this is what I would suggest doing, because they'll last up to 3 weeks in the refrigerator if you cover them with this oil vinegar solution. It's kind of like buying jarred roasted peppers, but so much more delicious. I've started off by starting to roast my peppers. They take a little bit of time, and you want to make sure that they're evenly charred all over. Put them directly on a gas flame. You can do this on your grill as well if you'd like. And if you don't have a gas stove, you can put it in your broiler. Just need to leave them alone, let them char on one side, and then turn them, turn. When the peppers are nice and fully charred on all sides, transfer them to a bowl. And then you want to cover them with plastic wrap. You can actually put these into a brown paper bag as well, just using a bowl today. What this is going to do is allow the peppers to steam a little bit, and that separates the skin from the part that you want, the flesh of the pepper. Let it sit until they're cool enough to handle, and then you can rub off the skins. I like to live life on the edge a little bit and start doing it as soon as I can touch them. Use paper towels. Do not run them under water. If you run them under water, that will remove all of the flavor, and you don't want to do that. You just built up all this great flavor by charring them. I like to just place them on a paper towel also, just because a lot of liquid comes out of these things when you're working with them. Oh look, the seeds just came right out. That's awesome. You want to discard those anyway. What I like to do is get most of the skin off, and this is kind of dirty now because it has all of that skin on it. And then I'll go back on a clean piece and remove it and perfect it. The process is slightly towel heavy, I'm not gonna lie. All right, now I'm gonna go back and make them nice, because you do want them delicious, and that char really needs to be removed. You don't want to be eating it. And once you've cleaned off all your seeds and all your skin, you can get to your preserving. You know, if you're bored because there's some black bits on the board, they'll go right back onto your peppers when you start cutting them. I like to slice my peppers into strips. I wiped out my bowl that I had my peppers cooling in. I'm just gonna put them in the bowl and make a vinaigrette in there, and then put them in a jar. To the peppers, add 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 1 sprig approximately of oregano, to crush it a little so the flavor releases. Just throw it whole in there, then some salt and pepper. And then put it into a container. I'm gonna use a glass jar, but you can use a plastic, whatever you like. I just like the way that it looks in the glass jar. It's beautiful. And it reminds me that I'm supposed to eat it when it's in the refrigerator. And I also recommend putting the date on there. That way you know when they've been around too long if you don't eat them all up. Pour all the vinaigrette over the top, and then you want to add enough oil just to cover the peppers. That will keep them fresher longer. And then you'll end up with pepper flavored oil. Spread it on baguette or something like that for a sandwich. And that's it. You are done. You have delicious roasted peppers that you can store in your refrigerator for 2 to 3 weeks. And that's a lot longer than a fresh pepper will store in your crisper. And they're all prepared and ready to eat. Whatever you like your roasted peppers in, use these instead of store-bought. Hi guys, thanks for watching this video. Be sure to click here if you want to subscribe, and click over here if you want to continue watching more great videos like this.